Okay, welcome back. This is Mr. Hassan's Maths channel. I'm now got to question number 11 from the October-November 2020 International GCSE Cambridge paper 2, variant 1. This question here shows this diagram, which is not to scale. You have a pair of axes, x and y. It says shows a rectangle with a line of symmetry at x equals 2. The two vertices of the rectangle are -1, 1 and -1, 4. Those are the two on this side of the rectangle. The shaded region is defined by the inequalities. X is between A and B, including A and B, and C is between, Y is between C and D, including C and D. Find the values of A, B, C, and D. So basically, the inequalities that define this shaded region, okay, are defined by these lines, of course. These are the lines. This is one of the lines. This is the other line. Of course, it has to go along there. All right. And then you have another line over here. Okay, and they're all solid lines because these are included, the inequalities are included. And this one is also a solid line going through there. Okay, those are the lines that define that region. Okay, all right. So this is, we can see, because the x coordinate of this point and this point are both -1, this is the line x equals -1. Okay, and this is the line we'll figure out in a minute. Okay, and we know that this is the line y equals 4 because it goes through 4 on the y-axis. And this is a horizontal line. All horizontal lines have all vertical lines have the equation x equals. Why? Because every point on the line is x equals that number, right? So even the y-axis, its equation is x equals 0. The y-axis is equation is x equals 0, right? Because it's vertical and it goes through 0 on the x-axis. And the x-axis has the equation y equals 0. So every horizontal line has an equation y equals something. Y equals what? Y equals a place it passes through the y-axis. So here, this line passes through 4 on the y-axis. So it's y equals 4 and it's horizontal. This horizontal line passes through 1 on the y-axis. So its equation is y equals 1. Okay. It's horizontal. It doesn't have an x component to it. It's just y equals 4, y equals 1. All right. Now, so I can see from here that for this part here, the shaded region is between those two values. So you can see it's going to be y is between 1 and 4. So I can see that for C and D, C must be 1 and D must be 4. And for the x ones, it's between -1 x is greater than -1 and less than the value of B. Okay, so we got to find, this is x equals B. So we got to find what is that B? What is that B? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the fact they told us that this has line symmetry at x equals 2. So this is the line of symmetry. That means that if you folded this shape along this line, that point will fit exactly over that point, and that point will fit exactly over that point. Okay, it has line symmetry. Okay, that's very important for us to understand line symmetry. So the distance between a point and the line of symmetry and, its image and the other side of that line of symmetry must be the same because this is symmetrical, right? So if this has the equation x equals -1 and this has the equation x equals 2, well, that distance between -1 and 2, okay, the distance between -1 and 2, well, that's a distance of 3, right? Between -1 and 2 is 3. This is -1 and this is 2. That distance is 3. Therefore, the distance of this point from that same line of symmetry must also be 3. Okay, so this must be 3. So this point must be, 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3, which is 5. So this must be, B must be equal to 5. So our inequality becomes -1 is less than x, which is less than 5. You can see 5 between 2 and 5 is 3 units. Between -1 and 2 is also 3 units. So that point B must be 5. So A is -1 and B is 5. So we used our understanding of inequalities, straight line graphs, and also symmetry. Okay, all combined in this question together. And that completes this question number 11 from the October-November 2020 paper 2, variant 1. Other questions from this particular paper can be found in the playlist that will be appearing in this region up here at the end of the video. Other questions that deal with, let's say, inequalities in regions, I'll put in this playlist. And other questions that deal with line symmetry, I'll put in this playlist. Okay, and then you can watch a video here which will take you, will explain to you how to use my channel to find what you're looking for in an efficient manner. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.